And welcome
Hello.
to HRBC show called Let's Talk. Now, what if I told you there was a book out there describing things that you may can relate to and help you understand that you are not alone? Well, today we have Miss Angela Parker, the author of Still Standing. I made it through everything that was meant to destroy me. Welcome. Would you like to tell us a little about yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Angela Barker, born and raised in Texas. I am a mother of two. I have two sons. I am divorced of 5 years. Um, I now work in mental illness. I have a background of school teacher, hairstylist, and just ready to conquer the world.
All right, ma'am. Now, what inspired you to write this book?
But what inspired me to write this book for years, I felt like I had kind of lost my identity, myself, um, as you go through life in different chapters in your life. So I felt like I had lost my purpose. And so writing this book inspired me to tell the story of myself and to help other people that may have went through some of the same things I have struggled with.
Okay. Tell us a little about what your book is about.
Still standing is about overcoming like roadblocks, hills, mountains, valleys, your highs, your lows, all of the above, but also excelling, to all of that. Even though it wasn't easy, you overcame it all and you still striving to be better.
How did you go about getting this book published?
Well, I worked with a really great team. My family support. I had a good publisher that I was referred to by a friend, a longtime friend. So it was it wasn't easy, but easy because I had a good support team.
Okay. What would you say to a person struggling with suicidal thoughts?
Well, I've never personally struggled with that, but I would tell them or anyone that may have had those thoughts to have faith, believe in yourself. Find out what your purpose is in life. Sometimes you have to get along, you have to back up, get in this space where you just have one-on-one with yourself, and there's also help out there. There's hotlines, there's people you can talk to, somebody, counseling, or sometimes you might want to just journal and write, because thoughts do come, and you got to find ways to shut those, negative thoughts down.
So can you tell me like what was one of your hardest struggles and how did you overcome it?
I think my hardest struggle through it all was anxiety. Not that was a time in my life that I didn't know what anxiety was. Um, and I was going backwards and forward to my doctor. And when you raised in a black family, um, you don't hear people of our color going to counseling or anything like that, or going to the doctor. When you do go to the doctor, they say it might be a form of depression. You don't hear that. And so my thing is, I was going backwards and forward to my doctor, and she was telling me some of the things that I was going through, that it was a form of depression. But until I became educated on it, um, I was in denial. And then when I became aware that this was really going on, I got the proper help.
Okay.
So that was one of the hardest things that I struggled with.
And do you think um, getting the help, were you open to it when you first went?
No, I wasn't open because, like I said, I wasn't aware that's what it was. Because when you go and you see a doctor and they telling you that this might be a form of stress, depression, or you going through something at your home, on your job, with your children, you can kind of be in denial, saying, no, I'm not. But at that time, I really was. I was overloaded. I feel like going to school, being a mom, being a wife, all the above. It took um, a big part of, my stress level.
Now you said in your book you had a pretty bad divorce.
Yes, it was pretty bad. When you marry, you don't go into a marriage thinking you're going to get a divorce. You think this is a lifetime. This is, you take your vows serious to death do us part. So it was a struggle for me to accept that this was the best thing for me, to go my way and he go his way. Being married for 25 years, that's all you know is your husband. We grew up together. It's been 30 years we've been together. So that's all I knew. But it was playing a part with my health. And so it was really ugly going through the divorce. But once we divorced, probably a year after, we became friends. So like now we're best friends all over again. It's like it never it never stopped, for that moment going through separating. It's like you separating families because you have brought these families together. And so all of that, so that can be a big, hassle. So that's what it was for me.
Okay. Do you have a copy of the book with you?
I don't have one at this moment. I
Oh
have one
man.
in my car. I'm so sorry I don't.
Okay. Well, um, tell us where we can get your book.
You can go on Amazon. It's available on Amazon.
Is it a hard copy?
Yes,
And nope,
it's
just
it's
can't.
a hard copy.
Just hard
Yes,
copy.
yes.
Okay. So let's see. In your book, what is your goal for putting this book out?
Be My thing is I want people to see there is a way out. Even though you do have those stumbling blocks, those hills, those mountains, and all those things that come, along the way in your life, there is still purpose. Everybody have this little like inkling of something that is something greater on the inside of you, and you got to figure out what that is. And so each time that you go through something, you know that it's greatness on the inside of you. And so that's what I want people to see. Even though we do hit brick walls, we do run into, stumbling blocks, we still know that there's a better way and there's something good on the inside. So follow your dreams, follow your desires, all the things that you know that you want to do. Write them down, make them plain, So, and with God, you can do all things.
So, what is your advice for someone out there that wants to write their book and get it published?
I think, first of all, like the publisher told me, already come with an outline saying, what your book, what genre you want it to be, how many chapters, the outlining of it. And so when you do find a publisher that you want to utilize, then you already know what genre you want to go in, what area you want to write. And sometimes people want to be a silent writer. They want a ghost writer. So
Mm.
it's all types of ways you can write a book, but you also need a support team, somebody that's gonna, hold you accountable, discipline. I'm gonna write for 30 minutes a day, or because you can start a book, you can stop a book, but you're gonna need discipline to finish that book.
Okay. Well, those are all the questions that I have. Do you have anything you want to tell us?
I just want to speak to young ladies, women that are broken. Um, don't ever think that your life is not valuable. Don't ever think that you'll never accomplish your dreams or your goals. You can always accomplish those, but you got to be disciplined. You got to have that drive, that push, and always remember it can be done.
Well, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
Do you have any events or any book signings coming up or anything?
Yes, I have a book signing here in Texas. I have one in Dallas. I think it's the second or the third week. I'm not sure. I'm not looking at my calendar. It's going to be here in Dallas. I have one that they're trying to schedule for me in October. So, yeah.
October is my birthday month, so
Okay.
I love to be down there. Okay, well, again, it was such a pleasure to have you up here, and we wish you the best of luck
Thank
in
you so
all your
much.
endeavors.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me again. And please go out and purchase the book.
Will do.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.